Escalation in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. US authorizes ATACMS strike. Welcome to Wantstats. The Ukraine-Russia conflict just escalated to a new level, with Ukraine's first missile strike on Russian soil using US-supplied ATACMS missiles. What does this mean for the war, and how could it impact global stability? Let's break it down. On November 19, 2024, Ukraine launched an ATACMS missile strike on a Russian military facility in Bryansk, about 115 kilometers from the border. The strike ignited a fire at a Russian military depot, signaling Ukraine's expanding strike capabilities. Though Russia claims to have intercepted most of the missiles, this attack represents a major shift in the conflict and a clear message from Ukraine. ATACMS, developed by Lockheed Martin, have a range of up to 190 miles or 300 kilometers and can carry either cluster or high explosive warheads. These missiles, launched from HIMARS systems, give Ukraine the power to reach strategic targets within Russia. At $1.5 million per missile, this advanced technology could tip the scales in Ukraine's favor as the war intensifies. The short-range supersonic ballistic missile market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 7.5% from 2024 to 2032, reaching a market size of $11.4 billion by 2032, reflecting its growing significance in modern warfare. This strike comes after a major shift in US policy, as President Joe Biden approved ATACMS for Ukraine. Growing reports of North Korean troops supporting Russian forces likely influenced this decision. Critics, including President Donald Trump and figures like Elon Musk and Charlie Kirk, argues that Biden's approval risks escalating the conflict further and pulling the US deeper into the war. In response, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a change in Russia's nuclear doctrine, lowering the threshold for nuclear use. This new stance allows Russia to deploy nuclear weapons if its sovereignty is threatened, even by conventional attacks from non-nuclear states backed by nuclear powers like the US. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov has warned of dire consequences if the West continues supporting Ukraine. Experts warned that the introduction of ATACMS missiles could be a turning point in the conflict. The potential for nuclear rhetoric or even direct confrontation between NATO and Russia is a serious concern. The stakes are high, and any misstep could lead to far-reaching consequences for global security. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has been cautious about confirming the use of ATACMS missiles, but this strike highlights Ukraine's increasing military capabilities. Zelensky emphasizes Ukraine's need for advanced weaponry to defend against continued Russian missile strikes on civilian infrastructure. International reactions are mixed. While NATO and European leaders like Polish Foreign Minister Radoslaw Sikorski support Ukraine, some countries like Slovakia express concerns about escalation. Sikorski has called for greater European defense unity, as Poland already spends 4% of its GDP on defense. Meanwhile, Russia warns that US support for Ukraine could lead to direct NATO conflict, fundamentally shifting global power dynamics. As the conflict reaches its 1000th day, the world is watching closely. The next moves in this high-stakes battle could redefine power between Russia and Ukraine and its impact international security. Will we see more escalation or a shift towards peace? That's the answer time will tell. The Ukraine-Russia conflict continues to evolve, and each decision could shape the future of global stability. Let us know in the comments. Do you think this escalation could lead to a larger confrontation? Be sure to subscribe for more insights.